Proverbs 7. So, this whole chapter talks about the lures of a prostitute, and this person is actually someone who has a husband who is traveling far away. And so she entices a youth. The Solomon called him a naive, so a young man lacking sense. And he was passing through the street near her corner, and he walked along the way to her house. So he was in her vicinity, and she sees that opportunity to entice him and to persuade him. But I'm sure he already knows of her, and he wants something more to do with her because he walked her way, towards her. So Solomon says that keep his commandment and live, and his teaching as the apple of our eyes, or his son, but applicable to us. And then write them on the tablet of our heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call understanding your intimate friend, so that they may keep you from an adulteress, from a foreigner who flatters with her words. So Solomon is actually looking at the window from his house. He looked down and he saw this kind of scene happening. And he described this woman as someone who's like roaming the street, whose feet do not remain at home, who have a brazen face, who just very proactive in her display of affections, and entices this young man with her words. And he then follows her as an ox goes to the slaughter. So just following obediently, not knowing that they're being led to their death. And then he walks. The other imagery is that one walks an ankle bracelet to the discipline of a fool. So you're like ankled together, you're bound together to this fool, and you have to walk at the same pace. And similar to how a bird hurries to the snare and does not know that it will cost him his life. So then he concludes with asking his sons, and applicable to us to pay attention to these words. Don't let our heart to turn to the way of these women. Do not stray to their path, for many are victims that she has brought to ruin, and numerous are those slaughtered by her. And I think this is the reason why adultery is such a sin punishable by death in the Jewish law. Is because these women are immoral, and they bring a lot of people. They cause strife amongst the brothers. They cause hurt in the lives of the people around them, the people closest to them, the people who they say they love. And then her house is the way to Sheol, is the way to death, descending into the chambers of death. So I think more than ever, young men, young women should read this, and women don't be these type of women, and men don't follow after these type of women, no matter how beautiful or sweet their words may be. So, and I actually said this to my dad: if a woman doesn't have character, if she doesn't have wisdom, and she doesn't follow God, and she's not godly, if she doesn't exhibit the characteristic of a godly woman, she will bring a man to ruins. If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. So, yep.